Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy Speed here, and today we're going to be going over 5 most broken heroes of the current patch. I also do have 3 honorable pub mentions, heroes that I think are not necessarily broken in the pro scene, although good. 2 of the heroes actually definitely good in the pro scene. But these are heroes that I think are just straight up broken at the pro level, but also just extremely good in your average pub. So no matter what your goal is, whether or not it's to play the most competitively viable hero, or just the hero that's going to gain you the most MMR, every hero on this list is good. Broken, probably a little bit too strong, and will likely get nerfed. And now I want to tell you guys a little bit about Dota Plus from Overwolf. This is a free stats app you guys can download right now that's going to show you your stats for the last 3 months. So if you want to know your games played, your MMR, your win rate, your XPM, your GPM, all of these things you need to track to know how well you're doing and what you need to change to gain MMR, you can get for absolutely free. On top of that, the biggest reason why you need to download Dota Plus, at least for me, is the ban suggestions. Basically, it tells you what the enemy team is good at. It tells you their best heroes, what they've been winning with. You just ban it. You might be wondering why your good heroes, why your best heroes keep getting banned. It's because of Dota Plus. The enemy team is using it and banning out your best heroes. So go download Dota Plus right now, and I'll see you guys there. All right, so let's start it off by quickly speeding through, the honorable pub mentions. First off, we have Naga Siren. Honestly, I think this hero is just really good. I don't think it is particularly broken in any one way. It just got a buff on its ags, which I think was already good. It got buffed. Its base attack speed got buffed. The ensnare got buffed. The cube got buffed. Everything about Naga got buffed. So the hero is good. I don't know what else to tell you. It does require some practice. It's a little bit hard, but if you can even remotely get down the micro, you can double people's net worths, no problem. In your average pub, if you learn how to split the map properly, for instance, I've taught people through coaching how to do this, how to just get out onto the enemy part of the map. It's a generally simple concept, but what you do is you get out of your lane, right? Let's say it's minute 10, 11, you go to the enemy safe lane, right? Your off lane. Unless there's a huge fight going on, in which case you don't do that. And you just cut the top wave, farm the nearby camps, and then farm the triangle. And if you rinse repeat this, especially with the current Naga, I don't know, it's a crazy hero. I just made also a full-length replay analysis for this hero on the website. So if you're interested in learning how to play it, I recommend you check that out. Next up is Omni Knight. This hero is a 5, it's just good. Got buffed where if it repels, heavenly graces one of its teammates, it also gets the buff. That was huge. It also got a buff to the E, which was a large as well. So this hero overall is just solid. And finally is Legion. I'm actually a huge fan of Legion right now. I really love this hero, especially in pubs. If the enemy is just constantly team fighting and kind of being stupid and diving towers, Legion's just, she's good because at level 10, you have an 8 bonus dual damage talent. That's massive. This used to be 30 bonus dual damage at level 25. You get a third of that talent at level 10, right? That's not even close to a third of the XP. You get level 10 way faster than level 25. And of course, it snowballs much, much faster. So this level 10 talent is stupid good. This 8 bonus dual damage. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, but she lost the dual cast range. It doesn't matter because now her ulti is 50 bonus cast range at 6, 100 at 12, and 150 at 18. This hero is simply just way better now and scales incredibly well. I also recommend rushing Blade Mail, maxing your E, and really playing to dominate the lane. If you do these things, I think Legion is a very powerful hero. All right, now let's get into the 5 most broken heroes of the patch. These heroes are so broken. They are absolutely broken. First off, we have Visage. So this hero, I call it the most well-rounded hero of the patch outside of its laning, but I'm going to keep it real with you guys. You guys lane against 3Ks, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. All right, you don't get pressured. You really don't get pressured nearly as hard as you might think. If you get off to a good start on Visage, this hero is insane, and here's why. The items it builds for DPS are the best items in the game as aura items. That's Wraith Pact and Drums. Your DPS items, just to repeat that, are literal teamfight aura items. Which means, as Visage, whether or not you're playing it mid, offlane, carry, even support, when you hit your item timings, not only are you better at farming and better at killing people alone, also when you show up to fights, you're providing Drums aura, Drums active, Vlad's aura, and Wraith Pack active. And you're very tanky and hard to go on. And you do a ton of damage. and you take towers and you farm fast. Like, this hero does everything if it has a good start. The way to beat Visage is to shut it down in the lane, run at it, don't let it catch back up. Don't let it get off to a start. Okay, but if you can get off to that start, which in pubs, if you learn a little bit of creep aggro and get used to the attack animation, you're gonna get off to a good start. This hero is gonna be one of the best heroes you can play for gaining MMR if you give it a fair chance. It's absolutely top tier. Next up is Death Prophet. This hero is getting banned like crazy. If it doesn't get banned in the pro scene, it gets picked. It's pretty straightforward. I've basically not seen a game where it's been completely ignored, almost at all. I mean, it does happen. Like, there are some teams that are ignoring it, which is kind of surprising to me, but for the most part, it's contested. It's contested like crazy, and I really do believe for extremely good reason, because it's just reliable. It's just reliable. If you pick it in pubs, the enemy doesn't know if you're offlane or mid. It's even being played as a support. A lot of teams are running it as a 5, even 4. It's absolutely good as a 4. A lot of teams running it in both of the roles, so you can play it in any of the roles. It keeps it open in the draft. It has very few losing matchups. The only matchup I've played recently that I really didn't like laning against was Nature's Prophet. Even then, once you hit level 3, if you have the right support, you can kill him. And when you're level 5, you definitely can fight back. So there's a lot of ways around basically every single laning matchup, and the E is just a nutty ability at level 3, at level 5, and at level 7. This ability is just nuts. The only downside to DP in pubs is that I think the hero mechanically is a little bit hard. I think her animation sucks, and so you have to get used to last hitting, but that's not a problem if you just practice the hero. And on top of that, using EXO is a bit weird. It's just a weird ability. You have to know your limits to make this hero work. And for some reason, my viewers of the Game Loop channel are just allergic to Magic Wand and Raindrops and Windlace. I have no idea why, but you guys should probably buy those items on like every single hero in the game. Either way, they are very good on Death Prophet. And yeah, I just think the hero is pretty broken if you actually learn what makes it broken. Next up is Marcy. This might be the most broken hero of the patch, and I'm not just saying that. It actually might be the most broken hero of the patch. Here's why. Her ultimate's stupid. I'm not even gonna fully explain every single change, as I made a full video actually on my second channel talking about the hero. So if you guys want to check that out, I'd appreciate it. But really, it's what's nuts about Marcy right now, similar to DP in the draft, it can be played in any role. Ana played it as safe lane. It's an offlaner for sure. Secret picked it for Rezo in the offlane. It's being picked as a 4 by like every single team. The hero is even a good mid. I'm not even just saying that. It's fine mid. Like, you can play Marcy any role. The hero is just insane. It's a crazy roamer. It sets up kills. I really thought the hero wasn't going to be good after the changes, but I was dead wrong about Marcy. Dead wrong about Marcy. It's a good laner, scales well. The only thing it doesn't do is flash farm, but it doesn't matter because you just win your lane and then solo kill who comes once you hit level 6. Like, you basically kill every hero in the game. It's so hard to match up against Marcy. The only hero that like maybe fights her well is Bat Rider, kind of, but even Bat Rider early game gets bursted if you're not careful. So it's brutal to lane against Marcy, especially with their E getting buffed recently in 7.32b. I felt like that was unnecessary, but they did it. And yeah, this hero, I don't know. It's just stupid. Just go watch a Marcy gameplay and you'll know why. The ulti is insane. Next up is Undying. You decay people. And finally, last but not least, is Morphling. Really, what's cool about Morphling to me is I didn't necessarily expect him to be top after the patch notes, but he's definitely very contested right now, very popular, and very powerful. There's a couple reasons why. They buffed Adaptive Strike, so it's less mana and does more damage, making it very good in the lane for chipping people down and securing creeps. On top of that, they made his attribute shift really weird, where it's 5 attribute shift at level 1, which means you only need 1 or 2 points of it. And so the actual common skill build of Morph right now is not even to max the E. In fact, Topson on his recent Morphling game maxed his Q, had 2 points in W and 2 points at E at level, I think it was level 10 or 9 with the talent. You get what I'm saying, right? And so you don't even have to max the E anymore. And in this hero, as long as you have a stick and a ring of health in the lane, it's like infinite health. It's so stupid. I hate laning against Morphling so much. They buffed his laning. They also gave him base HP regen and base mana regen. And they buffed his Ags. If you don't know what Morph Ags does, basically whoever you turn into on the enemy team, you steal their primary stat And not only do you steal their primary stat, you also steal status resist if it's a strength hero, attack speed if it's agi, and spell amp if it's from an int hero. And so basically, like, you take away the stats from the enemy. So if you morph into a Pudge, you steal his strength. He's just squishier. Like, it's actually so stupid. And if you turn into an agi hero, you just hit way harder and take their damage away. Like, it's actually insane what Morphling can do in this patch, how versatile the hero is. I think it's honestly fine as a mid and a safe. I am tempted to say it's fine as an offlaner because of how good the W and shift is. Like, you can play this hero pretty tempo. You can just go Treads, D-Lance, Swan, Raindrop, and play active. I'm not even kidding. Your hero's very good at skirmishing. Like, it just is. So, yeah, huge fan of Morphling. And that's going to be all for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you're inspired to play some of these heroes. I'm definitely going to be trying all of them. The main heroes I'll personally be spamming is Undying, Marcy, and Death Prophet, as well as a little bit of Legion and Visage mixed in here and there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.
And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the Game Leap website where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.